Just going to start talking about hydrology. Hydrology is just the movement of water through rapids, and generally hydrology assists me that I'm able to travel anywhere in the world or the country, and I'm able to read a river and see what hazards are there, and also pick my appropriate line. At the moment we're standing on river left. We are the left-hand side of the river as we face downstream. On the opposite side of the river over there is river right. That is downstream, that is upstream. Some of the water features I will talk about are waves. So all along here are little waves forming. Okay, they're just being pushed up by objects under the water, possibly rocks. I can also tell by the depth of the water. As I look out further here, it's quite dark and blue. That will indicate it's deep. As I look closer down here, we've got a bit more colour of rocks. That rock colour indicates it's shallow. On the far river right hand side, we've got what's called an eddy line. That is the line between the eddy, which is calm moving water that's behind an object. That object is that large rock just upstream of that eddy. So water's hitting the rock, forcing its way around the rock coming downstream, and the eddy line is the line between the current and the calm water. So as a paddler or a swimmer or a rescuer, I'm going to be looking for the eddy in order to swim to or get to be safe. A bit further downstream we've got a bit more white water. All up here is grade 2. Down here it's still probably only a grade 2, possibly a 3. What's causing that big white water wave there is a rock further upstream. Water's hitting that rock, coming up over the rock and accelerating down below past the rock. As it travels down, water pushes away and it creates a bit of a trough, a bit of a hole. So that hole needs to fill up with water. So the only place it can get the water from is from the downstream side, and it will flow back upstream to fill up that vacant hole. That's quite a safe rapid through there. Just here we've got a rock. Just upstream of the rock we've got the water hitting it. That little formation, that little bubble, that rising water above that rock is what we call a pillow. P-I-L-L-O-W. Also known as a cushion. Cushions are where the water hits the rock, it's got nowhere to go, so it lifts up and spills either side of the rock. If I'm seeing a pillow on top of the rock on the upstream side, that's good. Pillows are good. It means the water is not going underneath the rock. It's hitting the rock and coming up. If it was to hit the rock and the water stayed level, that means water is going downstream and underneath the rock. You can see the guy in the yellow helmet, he's inside an eddy. He swum out to that eddy and he's in a nice safe spot. Downstream V's. A downstream V is just here. That's where the two flows meet from obstacles. So we've got obstacle there. Water hits the obstacle and creates a V. V's are generally a nice place to be when you're swimming or kayaking. Also we've got another V over there where water's hitting that right hand bank coming in, water's hitting this rock in the middle and going out. That's creating that V. Just down here we've got a water feature. It's called a bit of a hole. Okay, the hole is where water's coming over the rock, pushing out water below the rock, creating a trough. Again, water likes to replace itself. So that water's flowing back upstream to fill up that vacant hole. At the moment, this is a very good hole if you were to get stuck in it, because the wave, the formation of that hole is allowing water to spill out. That's what we call a smiling hole. Okay, as we're paddling downstream, that smiling hole will look to you as a smile. But a frowning one is where the formation's that way. You've got no exit of the hole, so that's a frowning hole.